Hey everybody, and welcome to another video on the new Battlebots pack of the video game Robot Arena 2, and created by Good or Bottle. So, yeah, this is episode 9 of this short series, basically, where we're going through 8 robots at a time per video, and pitting them against each other for some entertaining fights, and to simply show off what they can do before I use this one for little more competitive type things, at least. So let's find out which 8 robots are going to be featured in this video. So Group 9, we got Two-Head Death Flamingo, a robot we haven't gotten to see in the battle box. Hopefully we'll get to in the future at least, and just because that thing it looks awesome and all that stuff. And then right down below, Black Dragon, a big name in Battlebots, as well as Claw Viper right down below, which is a pretty neat robot. I wouldn't call it exactly a big name, but definitely has shown some promise throughout the past 2 seasons. Then on the right side, Dragon Slayer and Retrograde, 2 rookies from this season who got included in this pack this year. And then right down below, Uppercut, another huge name in Battlebots, and a good one to feature in this video. Then the last 2, Malice and Valkyrie, 2 more big names, 2 of the better horizontal spinners in Battlebots, and I think we're definitely in for a pretty incredible video at least. So hopefully this thing lives up to the hype. This one features multiple of my favorite robots in Battlebots all time, so it's one reason why I hope we get some good matchups out of this. So let's go ahead and start the video off, where we're going to lead it off with a fight between Malice and Uppercut. The goal is to use I have 3 Malice fights set up, 1 fight for each configuration, since there were 3 weapon choices featured in this mod pack. I'm going to drive Malice for this one. I'm going to use the Rolling Blackout spinner, because I feel between Big Red, Purple Pain, or Rolling Blackout, I feel they're most likely to use Rolling Blackout against Uppercut. I could be wrong about that though, so yeah, let's go ahead and get this fight underway then. Yeah, Malice only has an AI for Big Red, so I'm gonna use Malice for 2 out of 3 of its fights. Oh boy, and we're already... And Uppercut's stuck already. I'm gonna knock Uppercut over. Oh boy, wow, we took a piece off them. Because I know Uppercut wasn't that good in the previous mod pack. I've heard it's still not that great, at least. He's still in this pack, but hopefully it shows a little more promise. But it did manage to beat Battlesaw in War Machine Season 2, and we already know how OP Battlesaw is, so... Oh gosh, I just lost an entire wheel. Holy crap. And Uppercut just lost their weapon and just about got control boarded there. Well, that was a pretty action-filled fight, and I think Uppercut was about to get control boarded right there, but how quick the fight was going. Normally I'd move on, but I think I want to go for round 2, honestly, because it was actually a pretty solid fight. I did not think Uppercut was going to do as much damage as it did in that one. And yeah, so I kind of want to go for another round at least. And that's not because of bias, because Malice is one of my favorite robots of all time. But, both robots really showed some promise, I feel. Because, Uppercut is definitely the more delicate robot for the most part, even though I did happen to lose a wheel in that one. And gotta be careful to not lose a wheel a second time. And we're taking pieces off. Malice's spinner is devastating, but somebody just fell to the floor. And it was us, but I'd say let's just move on. That was a pretty impressive performance from honestly kind of both robots. Uppercut, I had heard things about Uppercut, at least its quality of performance in this pack, and it did pretty well for what I was expecting to see. But yeah, Malice Rolling Blackout spinner is pretty dang powerful in here, as it was in real life. So anyway, next fight, Claw Viper and Dragon Slayer. And let's see, checking at some of their future matchups. I think I'll try I'll drive Claw Viper for this one. I'm hopeful that Claw Viper has the lifting power that it had in real life, to where it could do suplexes, because I think that'd be really cool to see. But we're gonna find out at least whenever I can find Dragon Slayer. I'm pretty sure Dragon Slayer has an AI, but okay, let's do this thing. The lifter has some power to it, but like Dragon Slayer is making it a little bit hard to get underneath. Oh, there we go. There we go, we got a lift in. The lifter definitely has quite a bit of power to it. And I was hoping to grab a hold of Dragon Slayer, maybe get like a suplex or something, because those things were so neat. Yeah, we almost got one there. But, oh boy, they're taking pieces off us. But there we go. Okay, there we go. We got a suplex in. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't. This video wouldn't be good enough if I wasn't able to get at least one suplex with Claw Viper. There we go. Yeah, that lifter has a lot of power to it. It's very impressive. Good thing I have Claw Viper going up against a big name for its second fight. Right, at least. Oh no, oh no. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the one thing I'm noticing that I don't exactly like about Claw Viper, other than that it's as delicate as it was in real life, is like, the clamper doesn't like permanently hold an opponent like that. Like it'll temporarily drop down and then go back up immediately. A little bit like a lifter, kind of, how a lifter will like slowly move its way right back, slowly move its way right back up, basically. Like, I can't get a sufficient hold and just hold on to an opponent for a while and, like, take him wherever I want to, basically. It's kind of like the idea of where I'm going with that. Heck yeah, we're getting some beast suplexes in here. It's almost like that tooth on Claw Viper's front end right there was holding us back. Oh boy, but now we're starting... I think that's a piece of Dragon Slayer's spinner right next to my wedgelet, but still not stopping us, at least, because... Alright, let's see. Oh man, I was gonna try to take him to the rails. Yeah, I really like Claw Viper here, because like it's not only just an IRL, but also in this pack, because like it drives really nicely, and the lifting power is exceptional to it. So we're gonna keep this going. And that's going to do it for this one, so, probably pretty clear who won that fight at least, but pretty good job, because, like, Dragon Slayer did do quite a bit of damage to me in that fight. Not as much as I feel I probably would have done in real life if these two would have fought, but it was still pretty solid, so let's move on, where we got Retrograde and Two-Headed Death Flamingo. And I'm going to drive Two-Head Death Flamingo for this one, because I know in its other fight, I'm going to have the AI control it, so. So if I want to drive Two-Head Death Flamingo, now is the time for it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this AI is going to have about the same issues that Fusion has, where it's only going to use one weapon, where it's looking like it's going to use the lifter. Which is too bad, but whatever. Yeah, yeah, because I also, when I was testing out this thing, I was gonna configure it to where both hammers strike with the same control, but then the robot Havoc's out of control every time. I used that when I was testing it out, so I have two individual keys for that. So right now we are getting out wedged. Oh! we just went through the stadium and we went through the ceiling. Retrograde went mostly through the floor. I'd say let's go a second round right there. That was interesting. So, but definitely it's looking like the horizontal spinner on Retrograde has quite a bit of power to it, because there were a few pieces of two-head Death Flamingo that thing managed to take off. Oh man, we almost got a flip in, but now we got him scooped up. There we go, although we're smoking now, so not exactly a good sign. Oh, we got some pieces being taken off. I'm gonna guess it's part of Retrograde's lifter, but I don't know. Oh gosh, let's get out of there. They're now getting some more blows in. I see more pieces being taken off. Not sure whose pieces those are exactly. My best guess would be Retrograde. Oh yes, they're part of the top of the forks. I see there's a tip of like what makes their forks like a grappler, or kind of one of the tips of one of the lifters is broken. Wait, what the heck? I can't move. Oh, we're partly stuck in the floor. Dang it. Yeah, one of the wedgelets is stuck in the floor, so that's preventing us from moving, unfortunately, but we'll work with that. So let's move on. Black Dragon and Valkyrie, battle of two huge names, and I'm gonna drive Black Dragon for this one. And that's not at all out of bias either, because I love Valkyrie as well. If I had a top 10 favorite robots, Valkyrie would surely be in it, and I'm sure people that watch this channel know that I am definitely a big fan of lots of the Brazilian robots, both Black Dragon and Minotaur, and even Samurai, who applied for Battlebots. But then I'm very curious exactly what's going on with Samurai, because like they came to Battlebots like with an actual robot. There was no confirmation they got in, including when somebody apparently asked Battlebots about it. They apparently said they were just visiting, kind of. But I'm very interested, just because that doesn't like add up exactly to the fact that they came to watch Battlebots and they brought their robot with. I'm very curious exactly if that is the actual case, or if maybe that robot did get some exhibition matches. Oh boy, pieces of both weapons. But yeah, regardless though, glad to see Black Dragon back, even Valkyrie as well, even though Valkyrie had an up and down season, including I do have more Valkyrie parts actually on the way right now, because of their recent eBay parts auctions where I've won a few parts. And yeah, very much looking forward to that, because like my very first used Battlebot part actually came from Valkyrie. So, and one of the new parts will be a second Valkyrie wheel. So I'm very much looking forward to it. Right, both of us are smoking pretty badly. But I can't get underneath Valkyrie very easily with my vertical spinner being as off balance as it is. Now we're getting underneath them. Oh boy, oh no, let's get away. So I really don't want to see Valkyrie slice off one of my wheels by chance, because I know Valkyrie's horizontal spinner is pretty powerful. And so it could very easily take a wheel off me if I'm not careful. But Black Dragon drives pretty well, just like how it did in the previous mod. And oh, we're taking more pieces off Valkyrie's spinner. Oh man, I was hoping Valkyrie would be stuck right there, but clearly not the case, and let's just keep bullying Valkyrie around, basically. There we go, and now the weapon's gone. Heck yeah. And that'll do it for that fight. Yeah, it was a pretty even fight for the most part until I really took control that last minute, I felt. So, yeah, I was pretty satisfied with how both those robots performed. So, let's move on to Malice and Two-Headed Death Flamingo. And so, I'm going to drive Malice once again, but this time I'm going to use not sure why I'm in that group. This time I'm going to use Malice with the purple pain spinner, because I feel with the fact that Two-Head Death Flamingo has multiple hammers to it, I think they would probably use purple pain for like the extra top armor. So that's what we're going to go with for this one. Plus it's a good opportunity to test out the purple pain weapon, because we want to try out all three configs here. So alright, let's do this thing. Okay, and so now Two-Head Death Flamingo gets a shot in on us right there, as we're getting some shots in on the front. Alright, see, can we get a wheel? Can we get a wheel or something? Ah. Yeah, for the most part, Malice drives pretty well in this pack and all that stuff, so. Let's see, can we stay on him? Get a wheel? So far, it's seeming like Purple Pain doesn't deliver the damaging blows that Rolling Blackout did in that first fight of Malice's, but like we're still clearly doing something, because Two-Head Death Flamingo's smoking, and I'm guessing that's one of Two-Head Death Flamingo's forks that's on the ground right there. Oh boy, and part of my weapon's broken too, and the game just crashed right there. But I'm thinking round 2, because I think we can get more action out of this fight. Okay. And now we're right at the backside once again. We're really struggling with even the wings on Two-Head Death Flamingo. But we are taking pieces off, or that could be pieces of us. I can't tell if that's pieces of them or pieces of us. Yeah, because I feel like it's probably pieces of Two-Head Death Flamingo, but I can't exactly tell what. Well, now there's some fork damage. I can tell that very easily. There we go. All right, there we go. Now we got some real damage in. We got an entire wheel. Oh boy, that's some pretty big pieces right there. Both robots, because they just took a piece off the weapon. Well, we're now dismantling the hammers, so. Jeez, can Two-Head Death Flamingo not move now? Yes, they can. Let's keep moving, I guess. Let's see if we can get that out of the wheel and end this thing. Well, Two-Head Death Flamingo came out of its spot, at least, so. Jeez, I'm just ripping that thing to shreds right there. This is absolutely nuts. I am pretty amazed because Two-Head Death Flamingo is actually pretty durable for the most part, so which is pretty awesome. Jeez, end of the fight right there, and that thing, that Flamingo bot is in pieces after that fight. Purple Pain definitely didn't do as much damage, like, as rapidly, like, because I think Rolling Blackout would have beaten that thing probably faster than Purple Pain did, but it made for a pretty alright fight, because, like, Two-Head Death Flamingo did get some pretty solid shots, and did do some damage to Malice in that fight, which is pretty impressive for the fact that Malice has become like a bigger name, I feel. So let's move on, and it's Black Dragon and Claw Viper, a fight we've seen not once but twice in real life. So I'm gonna drive Claw Viper because I really actually enjoyed driving Claw Viper for that fight. In that first one, and let's see if I can take out a big name, even if it's one of my favorite robots. And yeah, Black Dragon's definitely going to be a tougher one to take on than Dragon Slayer was, so this is probably not going to be an easy one. Oh gosh, oh gosh. It looks like we're stuck. Holy crap, I am literally stuck in that robot. Oh my gosh, although that just destroyed our lifter. But I guess that was a pretty impressive way to see Claw Viper really dig that grappler into somebody's weapon, basically. But now our weapon is very much messed up. Jeez, it's not lifting as well now, unfortunately. I'm not sure if that's because of the damage it took, or if that's just Claw Viper's lifter, like, in general. But we're doing a good job of staying away from the Egg Beater for the most part, other than that one moment. I'm not sure exactly what that was, but... Oh, do we get the arena? Yes! Alright, there we go. Beast. Because, man, like, Claw Viper's lifter, like, isn't always the most powerful, at least, but, like, it's got some very entertaining moments. Like, I look to do a Fantasy Robot League, as I've mentioned a couple times on this pack at some point. It's probably not going to happen till this spring, because I have a lot of stuff I need to get out that I haven't gotten to editing yet that I want to get out first. But, yeah, I may draft Claw Viper as well, because I'm pretty happy with this thing, so. Okay, next up, Uppercut and Valkyrie. And so, I'm gonna drive, let's go ahead and give it a shot and drive Uppercut for this one. And I'll drive Valkyrie for its third fight. Okay, let's do this thing. I have a feeling this is gonna go very badly for Uppercut. Just because of how, yeah, because like we're already smoking pretty early on in this one. And I can't even get underneath and land the shots I want. Jeez, Valkyrie's out-wedging me with simply the undercutter, basically. There we go, now we got a shot in, but I don't think it really did much to Valkyrie, though. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Oh, we at least landed right side up in the end. Oh no, we're stuck! Crap. Yeah, I don't think we're winning this. I don't think I'm getting out of that, so... Well, that's unfortunate, so... well, now here he's gonna take that one, and... We're gonna move on to our next one, which features Dragon Slayer and Retrograde. Which means I won't be able to drive one of them for this video, which is unfortunate, but I think I'm gonna drive Retrograde for this one, because I have driven Dragon Slayer when playing this a little bit, and watching filming with the rest of the gang for Battlebots Armageddon. But you get an idea of Dragon Slayer at least, so just gonna kind of go off that, and hopefully I'll probably feature Dragon Slayer in another video, because I don't just want to introduce 8 robots at a time in this pack. I also plan to do a couple future videos, because like the Battlebots are still here. Like try out the Battlebots and have them take on some of these names, as well as DSL IRL. Like we saw some of those robots featured in War Machines. Some of them are featured in here as AIs. Do a DSL IRL versus the Battlebots pack and see how compatible those are, as well as the fact, because like you've noticed there are some other unusual robots in the AI section, and you've probably seen them if you watch the Dominus Ignis's videos as well. We're going to try out those as well. I plan to do 3 extra videos involving those. I'll have to use Dragon Slayer in one of those to get some like driving experience with it. It probably won't be the Battlebots video, because the Battlebots will have to be driven by me because there aren't AIs, but we'll work with it, so. Okay. Let's see. Lead with the horizontal spinner, see how that goes. Oh, we just sniped a wheel right there. Retrograde spinner is incredible. Okay, let's... Holy... Whoa! I don't even know exactly what that was, but... Wow, okay, let's go with the... Oh, I think that's part of the weapon axle to Dragon Slayer's spinner. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna lead with the lifter for now for the rest of it. Well, at least for most of this. I turned off the spinner because it's a little bit easier to drive without the spinner rolling, so. Oh gosh, what the heck is going on here? Yeah, the lifter has a pretty solid amount of power too. Like this version of Retrograde is actually pretty good. And like this is another thing I'm pretty happy with. Alright, let's just go with the horizontal and try to finish this. And we are just continuing to dismantle Dragon Slayer. And there goes the rest of the weapon. Alright, so now it's just a Dragon Slayer with one wheel, basically. Ho ho! And there we go. Alright. KO for Retrograde. Yeah, the horizontal spinner is pretty powerful, so that was very impressive from it. So, okay, next fight, second to last fight, Black Dragon and Uppercut, Battle of the Verts here. And I'm going to drive Black Dragon for this fight. And we'll see how well Uppercut performs in this. So far, Uppercut seems to be pretty underwhelming, at least like how it was in the previous mod. I'm guessing probably partly because of the fact that, partly because of the spinner design, I think, but I don't know. But so far I'm pretty handedly winning this. Let's see if we get a wheel or something. And we ripped off the bar spinner again. Yeah, so uppercut spinner proving to be very delicate, so. See if we get a wheel or something. There we go. Alright, we got a wheel. Let's see if we get the other one too. Nope, we're gonna control board them right before, which caused the game to crash. Yeah, so Black Dragon, pretty dominant robot for the most part, so. Yeah, and then we're gonna have our last fight of the video, and it's a battle of the two big horizontal spinners, Valkyrie and Malice. I'm gonna drive Valkyrie for this one, and we'll have the AI control Malice for this fight. And like, I think Malice would, I feel like this is a fight where Malice might go with Big Red. I couldn't see them going with Rolling Blackout for a fight with Valkyrie. I don't know. At least between those three spinners. They could use Rolling Drumstick for any of those fights, because like Rolling Drumstick did work pretty well at least, and I think they continued using Rolling Drumstick at least for that one, because I think since it weighed the least between a lot of their bigger weapons, it was not as hard against their speed controllers, because like that was the issue that Malice was constantly having with that robot, because like yeah, their speed controllers just couldn't handle the big weapon at least. But fortunately, they fixed that because John Mladnick provided them a speed controller that would be able to support the weapon the best, and it's why I got some confidence that I think Valkyrie, or that's why I think Malice is going to do great this season. At least that's why they're one of my picks to make a deep run next season. That's not just because of bias, because I like Malice. But yeah, and then Valkyrie's under new ownership by Lucy from the Sawblaze team. Oh boy, we lost the entire weapon, but it'll be impressive to see how well they do, how well Valkyrie does while under new ownership right there. Like, I don't think the original team is why Valkyrie's had a couple off seasons, because like it's really unfortunate, because like the arena really does not favor horizontal spinners, because like I know lots of people have had. Lots of, especially the horizontal spinner teams, have had some big displeasures with the shelf, which does kind of make sense, because like, especially those short corners, it makes things like really tough for horizontal spinners, as we saw like in Uppercut Gigabyte, Free Shipping Ice Wave, and probably even Tantrum Valkyrie as well, even though Valkyrie's weapon died pretty early in that fight, but yeah, Malice's weapon died very early in that fight. But yeah, you get the idea. Jeez, I'm not able to do nothing to. Well, now we're underneath them. We get Malice to. Oh, I was gonna say maybe we could get Malice to do the thing and get stuck, but it looks like it's got the bunny tail. But at least this config does, because it didn't look like Purple Pain had it. I saw it on Rolling Blackout, but yeah, I didn't see it on Purple Pain, which is kind of unfortunate. But if I draft Malice for this fancy robot, you can use Purple Pain. I risk possibly getting stuck on my backside like that. And if like Civilian Archer Captain Valentine fighting against me in that day, I know neither of them would set me free. Oh boy, 30 seconds and we are smoking pretty badly. Probably very near control board as well. Just trying to do all I can, but I just can't get around. Come on, come on. Oh. 10 seconds left, but the game just crashed right there. Yeah, so that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Yeah, I'll leave a link to where you can download this file for the new Battlebots pack right down below. Oh, in case if you wish to try it out for yourself one day. So yeah, once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.